Hey guys, I've got a fun video for you today. Apparently, perfume houses are entering the lipstick arena. So I have two new lipsticks. One is from Bond Number 9, the other is from Killian, both perfume houses, and I purchased them both when I went to visit Saks here in Las Vegas. So I actually went into Saks looking for the Killian lipsticks, but the sales associate was so excited about the new Bond Number 9 lipsticks, and she kind of whisked me over there to show me the new display that they had set up the night before. So here's like a little video over here just to show you what the Bond Number 9 display looks like. It spins around. It looks like a carousel, or actually, looking at this video, it kind of looks like a layer cake. But they had a display of all 9 lipsticks, and all 9 are red. Different kinds of reds, and all the lipsticks are named after different neighborhoods or, like famous streets in New York City. And there's like 3 different ways that you can purchase the lipstick. You can get a refill, which comes in like a biodegradable white cardboard package, and it has just the refill inside, and that is $45. Or you can get the case with the lipstick, and that's what I chose to get. So let me show you how that comes, because it comes in some really intense packaging. So it comes packaged with this outer sleeve, and there's a box inside here. So Bond Number 9 in gold. And this is just a white paper box, but it's like a really, really nice white paper box. It has this like grain in it that almost makes it look like it's leather. Anyway, this is magnetized. So this is actually just a flip open kind of button. I thought this was like an elastic around here, but it's not. This whole thing is magnetized. And then inside, you have tissue paper. It comes with a little card, and the lipstick sits right inside. Isn't that cool? So this is the lipstick. This is just like a little chain hanging off the top. Let me take it out of here. So here is what the lipstick looks like. It looks like a Bond Number 9 perfume bottle, and it has their logo on this charm, which looks like an old subway token. And this is actually, the token itself is actually very weighty. This isn't so heavy, but this token is very weighty. But this is attached to the end of the actual lipstick. So this whole case is, it's like it's magnetized, but it's also like air pressure. There's this interesting kind of, I don't know, like spring action going on in there. It's really cool. So anyway, so you just pull it out for the lipstick, and inside the case, there's just the color red. And here is the lipstick. So I got color Park Avenue, and here's the tube. And I hope you can see this. Let me see if I can angle it right. But there is a treatment on the outside of this bullet. And we're seeing more and more companies come out with something interesting on the actual bullet. So this has like a golden, like holographic glaze to it. The actual lipstick color doesn't have that. It's just on the outside. So this is the packaging. I think I was telling you the different ways that you can purchase it. So the refill is $45. So what you get, so these are refillables. So this pops right out, and what you get is this in like a white cardboard case. It's very much like the La Bouche Rouge lipsticks, but I didn't get a chance to see it because this is like the version that I got. So that's $45. This version with the lipstick in a case already is $105. And if you want to get this whole thing, so the lipstick, the whole case, and an extra refill of the same color, I believe it's like $130 or $140. I'll have all the information down below in the description box. I just looked it up and like already forgot it, but I think it's $45, $105, and $130. So those are your 3 options. I purchased this in store at Saks. I went onto the Saks website and I did not see them, but these are available on the Bond Number 9 website. Again, I'll link to it down below in the description box if you are interested. So I've been wearing this lipstick around ever since I got it over this past weekend. And this lipstick it's very pigmented. It's very, very creamy. And I just want to mention all 9 of the colors that they released all have the same formula. So they all have this kind of creamy formula. None of them are matte. So the color that I got is Park Avenue. I forget if I've mentioned that. And I was looking for one that had the most kind of like orangey red to it. And I think that this was the one. It was really hard to tell in the store lighting, and all of the reds, you could probably tell in that video that I took of the display, all of the reds are pretty bold. They're pretty bold, bright reds. So they were all starting to look kind of similar. It was like we were all getting like really confused and mixed up with all the different colors. But I think Park Avenue is the most orange. So let me go ahead and apply this for you. Oh, that was really messy. All right, so that is Park Avenue on the lips. The formula is very creamy. It's very, very pigmented. I don't feel like I have to go over it too many times. There is a little bit of like tack to this formula. It's not totally like balmy creamy. There's a little bit of staying power to this formula and I really enjoy it. It stayed through a meal a little bit better than I anticipated. It's not long wearing at all. It's not like a lipstick that is going to get you through the entire day. You're definitely going to have to reapply. But for just a cream lipstick, I was a little surprised at like how well it stayed on through a meal. And I had it on, I want to say maybe 3 hours before I had this meal. So it did have time to set. It's not like I applied it and then ate right away. It did have time to set. So I thought that was really, really good. The formula is really comfortable. I didn't feel like it dried down to the point where it got matte in any way. It didn't feel drying at all. It just feels like a really nice kind of creamy lipstick. The formula of this lipstick really gives it a nice sheen. There's apparently a lot of oils and butters. The little card that's included in the box talks about how there's a blend of precious natural oils and butters. It creates a pillow of enduring cushion. I think I would agree with that. Lips are soft, smooth, and bathed in enduring color and luminosity. They're vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. So that's the Bond number 9 lipstick. I'm very, very happy with it. I was there at Saks with a friend of mine. She tried on one of the lipsticks, and by the time we were done kind of browsing, I want to say an hour or so later, it started to kind of bleed into the lines of her lips. Not too badly, not too much, but it was just something that she noticed when I think we were trying on some other makeup. She said, "Oh, look at what's happening." And I thought, oh no, that kind of stinks. And I thought, well, I bet some lip liner will do the trick. I didn't get that with this lipstick. So, I know lip bleeding is a very personal thing. It happens on some people, doesn't happen on others, and it doesn't usually happen for me. But if lipsticks usually bleed on you, then that may be something to think about if you are considering these. So just wanted to mention that. I didn't experience any bleeding with these, but my friend did. Oh, and I forgot to mention like the most important thing. So this Bond number 9 lipstick has no fragrance whatsoever. I thought for sure that a lipstick from Bond number 9 was going to have some sort of fragrance, and these don't have any fragrance. I was so pleasantly surprised, but then like immediately confused. I thought, wow, that's so weird for a perfume house to come out with a lipstick that has no fragrance. But I guess they just want to leave the fragrance to their actual fragrance. So I personally appreciate that. And I definitely wanted to mention that to you guys. I can't believe I almost forgot. So that's the Bond number 9 lipstick. Let's move over to the Killian lipstick. So Killian is another perfume house. They came out with 12 new lipsticks, 6 different colors with 2 different finishes each. So 12 total. And they have a matte and a satin for each color. So I went over to the Killian display, and I'll have a little video of it up here as well. And my first question again, I was like, what does it smell like? And the associate there said toasted marshmallow. And I was like, toasted marshmallow. So I picked one up, and lo and behold, it smells like toasted marshmallow. I think, oh, I just got so my nose. So I was a little bit hesitant. I actually tried on this color that I ended up purchasing and walked around that hour with my friend just to make sure that I could handle it. And the fragrance of this, it dissipates. I want to say, by the time I was done, with my hour-long browsing, I want to say that it pretty much dissipated. At first, you can definitely smell it. You can also definitely taste it. And I was like, okay, this may not work for me. But the taste definitely went away very, very quickly. That went away. And then the fragrance of it, the actual scent of it, that kind of lingered. I want to say by the hour, I kind of really had to like pay attention, and I could then smell it. But it definitely wasn't horrible. And this definitely isn't the worst smell in the entire world. It's not like it smells like clay or it smells bad or it smells like foot. It smells like, it really does smell like toasted marshmallows. So let me just go ahead and show you the packaging, because this packaging is nothing to sneeze at either. It comes in this matte black box, which is really pretty. And then here is the tube. So it looks like it's engraved, and it looks like, I don't know, like old Etruscan, Roman. Oh, I see like a Greek key pattern in there. It's really cool. It's got a gold top with the K in there and a gold bottom. Now, I will admit, I know Killian because of those big skull boxes that their perfumes come in. I've been so tempted to get one of those perfumes just for that box. I was kind of hoping that there'd be some skulls on here, but there aren't. There aren't, just so you know. And then on the actual bullet, there is a K engraved on the bullet. This lipstick bullet doesn't have any treatment. There's no color, sparkle, texture, anything like that, just the K. And this case is not magnetized. It is like a click shut one. And this has like a nice weight. It's not super heavy, but it has a nice weight. It feels like good in the hand. Let me just hold it up next to the Tom Ford lipstick for comparison. So, you know, it's about the same size. It's maybe a little bit taller. So let me take this off so we can put this on together, and then we'll talk about the formula of this one. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but these lipsticks are $55 each. So while I'm taking this off, for those of you who don't know me or are new to the channel, hello, by the way, I live in Las Vegas, and it's the desert, and it doesn't usually get that cold here, but the locals tell me that we have been going through quite the cold spell, and last night it actually snowed in my area for the first time in 10 years. I was ecstatic. I love winter. I actually just recently moved here from New York City, so I missed winter. So that was really, really cool. But it is cold. It is really, really cold, I think, for Vegas. And I think the natives are restless. So, so I'm wearing this big cozy sweater because I got to get my sweater wearing time in. There's only about a good, I don't know, maybe total of like 2 weeks where I feel comfortable in this sweater all day, where I don't have to like take it off midday or something. So I'm getting my sweater wearing in. Anyway, back to the lipstick. All right, I took as much as I could of this Bond number 9 off. It does stain a little bit, so you may be interested to know that as well. Definitely stains a little bit. This one is a darker color, so hopefully it won't affect how you guys see this color with this underneath. So the color that I got, and I got again in the satin finish, is number 150 Devil Rouge. This is the darkest of the 6 colors, 6 different colors that they released. All right, so there is Devil Rouge Satin Finish applied to my lips. So let me just quickly talk about the formula. It is very, very creamy. It is balmier feeling than the Bond number 9. It doesn't have any of that tack that the Bond number 9 has, but it's also, at least this shade, I find to be a little bit less pigmented than the Bond number 9 lipsticks. So when I put this on, it actually goes on a little bit streaky, and I kind of have to work it, you know, spread it out, apply a little bit more, you know, press my lips together, and then it starts to even out or whatever. So it takes a little bit of work to get like a nice even layer of this lipstick down, but it's super duper comfortable. It's almost like a very highly pigmented balm. That's actually how it feels. And I really, really like the way this feels on my lips. However, I think because it is so balmy, I did experience a little bit of bleeding with this formula because I do think it's thinner than the Bond number 9. The Bond number 9 definitely is tackier. It's a little bit of a thicker kind of cream formula, where this one is like softer. It hasn't happened yet, but probably within like an hour or two, I'm going to see like little itty bitty like lines coming down. Not horrible. But again, I'm not someone that usually gets it at all. So it definitely caused concern. So the next time I wore this, I used lip liner, and the lip liner totally fixed that issue for me. But I'm thinking if you have that problem consistently, that's like a problem for you, then I don't know if the satin formula is for you. You may want to try the matte. And I'm sorry, I didn't try any of the mattes on. I can't really speak to that formula because by the time I got over to the Killian counter, it was after Bond number 9, and we had been playing around with a lot of the different reds, and my lips were so raw. So I just put this one on, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep this on. So I didn't test the matte one out, but I'm going to guess, I mean, it's matte, so it's probably not going to be quite as balmy and creamy, and it's probably not going to bleed like this one. Oh, and one last thing before I forget, both Killian and Bond number 9 are coming out with nude colors. So if you're not a red lipstick wearer, maybe keep an eye out for their nude release. I'm guessing spring, summer is going to be the time that they release it. So that's it for this video. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think about perfume houses getting into the world of makeup. I think it's a lot of fun. And I think so far they're doing an amazing job at packaging. I mean, yes. Can we just, yes. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.